Mandy.
Hope you're all well. It's nice to see you.
And you.
So I think we know that we've got World Menopause Day coming up on Tuesday the 18th of October. And I think it's really important for us to have, discussions around the menopause and perimenopause, because there's so many of us that kind of experience that.
Yeah.
And so I just wondered, really, when was it that you first realised that something was going on for you?
I think for me, the first kind of thing that made the biggest impact was the brain fog. Feeling, not just kind of, going upstairs and thinking, what have I come up for? I've been doing that for years. But, being in meetings at work, forgetting people's names, and that internal panic that kind of goes on, and that worry. I gentle because it was a thing. It kind of came on quite quickly, and it was my daughter that noticed it as well. And she'd say, Mum, I've told you that. Always had such a fantastic memory. So that for me, joint pain, that's been quite debilitating as well. And yeah, I mean, I've heard stories from friends, people have forgotten how to drive, so it does impact quite dramatically. And I think also, and this is, like I've said to you before, hasn't come from anybody else. This is my own feelings about everything. I feel like I'm letting people down, especially at work. Get something, I've missed something, I'm really hard on myself, and it's that feeling. And again, no one make me feel like this is about me being judged. Kind of, oh, I've asked her to do that, and why hasn't she done it? I'm probably making it a lot bigger than it is, but that's, I think, when you pride yourself on, that great memory, and you've been able to, cover everything, when things are missed, it does have a detrimental effect on you, really.
It really does. I can so relate with all of the things that you've just said. I remember, for years and years, to be fair, always kind of feeling a bit, just having a joke, going, oh, I'm going through the menopause, but not really thinking about that. And I would say it's probably the last 2 years where things really changed. And again, for me, it was the really bad joint pain. My knees were really hurting, but like I was exactly the same kind of experience where it was so bad I could be in the middle of a conversation and then just completely forget what I was saying.
Yeah.
And I had that feeling again that I had early onset dementia, and I was something like really seriously wrong with me.
It's really, and it is scary. It really is, because I think you kind of have, what the symptoms are, like the hot flushes, but I think there's so much more now that people have realised is attributed, and it's quite a huge amount of different symptoms that you can experience.
Yeah, and they kind of, the different people experience different symptoms. I mean, some people can go through perimenopause or menopause and not really be affected by it at all. And there's other people that kind of really, really impacts on them on a daily basis, where they act their time away from the workplace if they're working, and it's really, really hard. I mean, kind of the impact in the workplace, again, like what you were saying, just that feeling really tired, really embarrassed. I felt, and I still do, to be honest, even again, like you, nobody else is saying this, just my feelings. I feel like I have to explain myself all the time, like I could be in the middle of a conversation, Teams, and there's a group of people, and now I kind of might forget what I was saying, or I just can't grab that word from the back of my mind.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have to keep explaining myself, saying, oh, sorry, I'm going through the menopause, so excuse me for having to kind of forgotten, I need to kind of rethink. So it really does impact you, doesn't it, in the workplace?
Yeah,